So they've released more details on The Batman, what we can expect from that movie. I'm sure it's going to be something so different, something new, something we've never seen before in a Batman movie. It's really going to blow everybody away in its originality, I'm sure. No, it's not. Instead, The Batman is going to explore Bruce Wayne's trauma in fun and surprising ways. The Batman co-writer, Matson Tomlin, teases the upcoming the Matt Reeves DC project starring Robert Pattinson, and it will explore Bruce Wayne's trauma. I mean, we've never seen that before. I know I've never seen a Batman movie that explores Bruce Wayne's trauma. Wow. How original. Really looking forward to that take. What a stupid idea. Like, didn't we already see this? I mean, I remember watching Batman Begins too. I mean, that was like a notable thing in the movie. I mean, what are they going to make this the central point of the film? Like, come on. No one wants to see that. Like, that's every movie deals with his, like, there's even in Batman versus Superman, we got another scene with his parents in the alley. It's like, how many times in different ways do we need to see his parents die in the alleyway? Like, I think everyone knows that by now. Like, that was one thing. It reminds me of when they remember when they rebooted Spider-Man after the Sam Raimi trilogy and they pretty much gave us Spider-Man 1 again? Like almost shot for shot, like his origin and everything. It's like, didn't we already see this once? Like, they should have started that movie with him already established as Spider-Man. Now, Marvel did it right when they rebooted it again. They didn't give us his origin again. He was already like a young Spider-Man. Like, that was the proper way to do it. It's like, well, we've already seen his origin 2 times now. Do we really need to see it a third time? Like, they wisely skipped over that. He was still new, just starting out. But did we have to watch Uncle Ben die for a third time? No. No, we didn't need to. Like, that's what this movie should do. It should skip past that. We already know his parents die in an alley. We've seen it like literally 6 times now. We've seen it in so many movies, okay? We know Batman's sad. We know Batman's depressed. We know these things. Do we need to see it again? No. So now I'm really wondering, what is this movie going to be? I was looking, and I still am kind of looking forward. I think maybe it'll be a good film. I like a lot of the designs. I like the Batmobile, like that kind of pieced together Batmobile that he has. I think that's pretty cool. You could do Batman in Year 2 without exploring his origin again. But that seems to be what they're going to do. So here's where this is all coming from. Apparently this is coming from some Den of Geek interview. It says, I think that Matt Reeves as a filmmaker, if you look at any of his work, whether or not it's Let Me In or Cloverfield or the Planet of the Apes movies, he's always coming from a point of emotion. It's never the big action thing. It's always, what is this character's soul? I think that really looking at Batman as somebody who has gone through this trauma, and then everything that he's doing is then a reaction to that, rather than shy away from that, I think this film leans into that in some very fun and surprising ways. I think that's all I can say without getting yelled at. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they'll make this new, but it's like, you have the Riddler and the Penguin in this movie, okay? Especially with the Penguin. Okay, you could set this up for a very interesting crime drama, have a lot of detective stuff in it. That's what I'd like to see. I'd really like to see a good detective story with Batman, showing his genius and his detective skills at work. That's what I'd like to see, because we've never got that. We've never gotten that once really in a Batman movie. And I really like the Nolan films. And I do think that The Dark Knight is the closest we've ever gotten to him really doing detective work. He did a few things, like when he went to the crime scene with Commissioner Gordon and he was working on when he was like working on getting prints off of those bullets and stuff. Like, that was pretty close. They did some stuff with him doing, like, crime scene work. That was some of the first, I think, that's some of the first times that's really been explored. But we've never had a movie really dig into that, and I think that would be really cool to see. And that does not appear to be what we're getting. Instead, we're going to get Batman exploring his parental issues again. Really don't want to see this again. And I don't think most people want to see that again. If that's what this turns out to be, it could end up being a real flop, or maybe it'll be really good. I don't know. I'm speculating. That's what fans do, is they speculate. And I hope, because that was the early rumblings, is it was going to be a detective story. And I was like, oh, that's cool. Awesome. That's what I've always wanted to see in a Batman movie. I mean, they do call him the detective. Literally, one of his main 2 books is called Detective Comics. I'd really like to see that take, but I don't think that we're going to get that, unfortunately. And that's a shame. That's a shame. I was looking at the comments on this Screen Rant posting where I found this. Some of this is really funny. Finally, I've always wondered what happened to him as a kid because none of the other movies brought that up. They're roasting this. A new take. Slow-mo pearls hitting the pavement. Why don't they just make the whole movie about his parents getting killed over and over again with different camera angles? Like, people are absolutely roasting this. And that's good. Like, it should be roasted because it's a stupid idea. I hope there's more to it than this. I really do. Because I'm just tired of hearing about how the parents changed Batman. We already know the parents dying changed Batman 100%. But we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. But they deserve to get roasted for this because, well, it's been done to death. No pun intended. That's pretty much it for this. I did want to say they are going to reveal some new info on the Suicide Squad game that's been announced. I'm actually looking forward to this a lot. They're going to do a panel for it August 22nd at 7 p.m. I don't know. They don't say what time that is, but I'm sure we'll find out more then. I'm really looking forward to this game. All of the Arkham games are fantastic. The official name of the game is Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. I don't know if this game is taking place during, like, after the last Arkham Knight game. I hope it does. That'd be pretty cool to keep some continuity going. Either way, everything that they've done has been good so far. So them handling another DC property, I think, is pretty cool. So hopefully it'll be good. I'm looking forward to it. I think the idea of taking down the Justice League as villains, or UE villains taking them down, or what, Suicide Squad are really kind of they're forced to be anti-heroes. I don't know. Either way, cool idea. Really looking forward to this one. Not so much looking forward to this one anymore. That's it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you guys think about all this. I'd like to hear your thoughts. Also, if you would, throw a like up, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Subscribe if you're new, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out.
How could you? I'm a woman.
I'm sorry, I